Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Papa Bale, and welcome to the channel. Um, we got 2 volts. Let's see, this is the circuit. Okay, it goes from the coil to the bridge rectifier, which is this little square thing right here. Changes the AC to the DC, and then DC goes to the buck converter, and then buck converter goes. It's now 3 volts with DC. This DC coming to the multimeter right here will be able to run this thing, I'm pretty sure. But it has to reach a certain amount of voltage for it to even run. So I think 3 is about as low as it goes right now. So that would be pretty cool. That's just one coil, too. So once we get all the coils hooked up, or at least 3 more hooked up, we'll be able to maybe run that, filter it all back through the system. But until we get it to the point where it can spin at least that speed to get 3 volts and have 3 cores on it, and get this up to about 12 volts. We should be good. I mean, see, it has to be the same in as out if you're running it on the same coils, the exact same coils. But if you're running it on coils that require less voltage to operate with less current, like for instance, 1mm coil right here, I have a 14 gauge coil over there. So if I run it through the system and then 14 gauge it, should be able to work with less, because it takes less to operate it. Anyway, it's not rocket science. I mean, there may be some kind of weird rule of physics. Loss, definitely, you have about 99% loss total, total loss in any closed circuit. Heat is loss. If it gets hot, you're losing energy. I see there might be some ways to do it, but you got heat, you got friction, you got all this kind of stuff that just takes away from everything you put in, and it happens no matter what, every time. I mean, from your diaphragm to where the breath is, as far as it goes, that's it. It starts here, though. This is where it starts, and then it's there. I don't know. I think definitely, I would say humanity, if the soul is real. I think the soul is real. I'm just saying that right now. I think that's the key component that allows humanity to perpetuate itself, is the soul. It's not the written word, because that can be manipulated so easily that it doesn't make a difference. But this is virtually the same thing, It's like some sort of idea that grows and continues to grow and is always there. People will always be trying to make this thing move forever. Forever is a very lucid, it's a term that doesn't really. Forever, nobody knows what that means. Nobody ever will. But, just to make it run a little bit longer than it should is what I'm trying to do. So if I can get this stuff to go back into the system and then make it even do 1 revolution after it stops. I don't even know if that's the way it works, but we'll see. And that would mean that I'd have to store the energy from the buck converter in like a capacitor or a battery, and then use it after I turn it off. Or use it like an alternator and just leave the thing running. Turn the power off and then it would be initially the coast. The coast would last longer at that point. So you turn the power off and it keeps spinning, but you got all this built up stuff and circuitry that's supposed to make it spin more than it would without it. I don't know if that's right, but it should be right. And of course, there's loss, so you're not going to get, a big shebang what everybody's expecting. You're going to get maybe a little bit less than that. That's okay. There's all these parameters for something that hasn't even happened yet. I think that's stupid. I think it's dumb to set those parameters without even. There are laws of physics. Knows you can't really do anything about that. But just like cheating death or prolonging your life. If you live 20 years longer than you were expected to, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'd say that's a win in the cheating death thing where everybody's trying to do it. That's a win. 20 years is a win, people. All right. I have no idea what I'm talking about, though. Understand? I don't have a degree in genealogy or anything like that, man. I don't. All I'm trying to say is that what I'm saying makes sense. Okay, you don't need to live forever. If you're going to live for 20 more years, that's great. If you live forever, you're dumb. You're dumb. That's stupid. It takes all the fun out of life, living forever. All right, peace out. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Good day. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. All right.